ups and downs. Love it when you coming round.
Okay, so I guess my final question to you would be kind of I mentioned it earlier with the legend word being so circulated around and being, you know, kind of desensitized and everything. As a rapper, what do you feel like the correct, or what do you feel like is the right time to call a rapper a legend? Because there's so many rappers out here that have been, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, taken out the game and stuff like that due to either they just something fucked up in their life happened, or they died, they got killed or something, and then they get called a legend. Half of the time I say that it's not right, but you know what I'm saying, to call them a legend, because it's disrespectful to those that are still around doing, you know what I'm saying, shit. What do you feel like is the right time, or when do you feel like there's the right time to call a rapper a legend?
Well, I feel like the word legend doesn't have to be what you're saying it is, as far as making it a very prestigious term or high exclusivity. But I do feel like terms like GOAT deserve a treatment where it's like, all right, you can't really say this unless it's somebody who just checks off a couple of more boxes. While a legend is like, what are they a legend at? Like when I say that I'm the best rapper, I just say it. But what I mean is, I feel like I'm the best in New Jersey in my age bracket, in my style of rap.
And they can put in hella subcategories in that shit.
Yeah. Like, that's how I feel. But I'm gonna still say that I'm the best. So like, I can't think of a name right now. But if somebody says X is a legend, to me, yeah, X is a legend at the style of rap he did. He's a Florida legend. He's a legend in many different ways. But is he? Oh shit, y'all heard that? That's crazy.
Yeah, got that booster hurt.
My bad. Well, he's a legend in many different ways. But if he but if you're saying like, is he a legend on like DMX status? Like hell no, you know. But that's just where it's at, you know.
That sentence in itself already sounds kind of weird. He is a legend in many ways, but not like a DMX status type legend. I mean,
yeah.
Are you saying there's varying degrees of being a legend?
Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
So as a singing rapper, he's a legend, but as a rapper, he wouldn't be a legend.
Nah, because even like there's many people who aren't in DMX's caliber. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't put Kendrick Lamar in the same conversation as DMX, and they both make lyrical music. They both very talented MCs, but it's just different. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole age bracket. There's just certain people you don't mention in the same sentences with other people. You know what I'm saying? Now,
yeah,
talking legends like now. If like you could ask me like, yo, do you feel like X or Juice WRLD is more of a legend? And they're like from the same generation, same style of music to an extent, same time, and that's a conversation that we can really have. Even if you compare them to like fucking, I don't know, Ski Mask, Denzel Curry, like people in that generation, it makes sense because it's like, all right, that generation, that style. But we're not going to compare them to, you know, fucking, I don't know. Like I'm not even going to compare like Ski Mask to Kendrick Lamar or Big Sean or J. Cole, because they're in their own, you know what I'm saying, section too.
Right, yeah. I guess
a long ass answer that didn't have like a full answer, and I apologize.
you good. I understood what you meant. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, for sure then. We can finally get into the Q&A questions, man.
Yes, sir.
I already got to ask you, bro, what's with everybody asking if you got an OnlyFans account? I got like 4 niggas asking me that.
This nigga Rob.
You got her on OnlyFans, bro?
Yo,
don't say you married, so it's married niggas that got an OnlyFans. So you being married, don't cancel that out, by the way.
Shit, Cardi B got one.
Exactly.
Yeah, nah, all right, so look, check it. There's this dude, Rob Rob Easy, who that's just his ongoing joke. No matter where I'm at on social media or anywhere, he always asks, when is that OnlyFans coming out? Are you dropping the OnlyFans? And it's just, he just keeps doing it. And now he's like getting other fans that I have to ask y'all to ask me when the OnlyFans is dropping. And every time he asks, I always be like tomorrow, or I'll be like later today.
That's funny.
So my answer right now, whenever this drop, that's when it come out. And Celebration, you know.
Man, I thought
Oh, hell.
I thought you really just be out here. I didn't know it was a joke. I thought you'd be out here.
Oh
Nah,
man,
no.
hell no, season over, bro. Fuck this.
But yeah, that's as far as that goes, man.
All right, bet it up, Dan. All right, let me go to the YouTube community tab first. Somebody, oh no, I see another OnlyFans question. Somebody say, Intensified Charge asks, why are you always looking so cute?
Oh, come the fuck on.
All the fans, bro.
No, it's over, okay? This is it. Intensify.
Oh, brother.
Brother. Nah, Intensify. I'm unsubscribing. I'm unfollowing. I'm blocking. It's over, bro.
Hey, man, don't disrespect the big homie. He'll be on your ass, yo.
Oh, hell yeah. He gonna take that flight to come to me and shit. Knocking on my door.
Like Tory Lane's like, say some IQ right now.
All right, bro. All right. Okay, I got you. We low-key mocking the fuck out of Dax's situation and shit.
Man, shit. I mean, me and you already defended Dax. It's Samad who said he would have pulled up too.
With the cousins and co.
That nigga would have left his whole state for 5 years.
Hell yeah. Got the fuck on. That nigga started a whole family in Canada and shit. He got the fuck out of here. That boy, a loyal Canuck and shit.
All right. So a guy named One No Limit HD said, who's your favorite underground artist right now? I feel like he would say Chris Patrick.
I fuck with Chris Patrick, but I think my favorite right now is Jay Wonder. He just came out with a super fire album that's like competing with some of the greatest albums that came out this year so far. So I fuck with him.
All right, shout out to Jay Wonder then. You got the Samaz support.
For sure.
All right, Maxi Donaso 7 said, what artist would you love to make a song with or a project with that's not a super popular mainstream rapper?
There's a couple. The artists I just named, Solus, Idmatic, Chris Patrick, that'd be dope too. Oh, actually, I haven't talked to him in a minute, but Chris Rivers, I really would like to make like more like one-on-one music.
Oh, that would be cold. Now that would be fire. Like that.
He hopped on the remix to one of my songs about like 3 years ago, and we rapped right next to each other on the track, like as far as placement goes, and it just made me think like, damn, like I really feel like we would fuck something up. So yeah, shout out to Chris Rivers if you're listening.
Oh, better up then. Oh shit, I guess they know about your relationship with Jay Wonder. Somebody on YouTube asked, how did you meet Jay Wonder in the first place?
He went to my high school, and he was a year beyond me, and since then I fucked with him. There was a period, I hope you don't mind me talking about this, but there was a period where it's like hella students and whatnot was just like hating on him just because it was the cool thing to do on some like rush shit. And then but I still I fucked with him because I just thought he was fire. And you know, he's still going at it. He's still dope as hell. And I feel like he don't get the attention or appreciation he deserves. Amir, I legitimately, you don't got to put him on your channel or no shit like that, but I fuck with your music opinion for the most part. Mm-hmm. I would love for you to hear his album and just tell me what you thought.
I would love for you to hear who you disagree with, because you said for the most part, which means I didn't say some L's apparently. I think it's I fuck with your opinion. Yeah, for the most part.
I feel like you go too hard. That's probably my only thing.
You said what?
I'm not a huge I'm not like, oh no, you know what? Fuck that. Yeah, I am a big Sean fan, but it's not like defensive shit. It's just more like I feel like people don't actually like talk about the dope shit he does, and they love to like amplify the weak shit.
Yeah, but he asked. But what was the thing you said before that?
Gosh,
it's over. No. It's over. It's fuck gone. It's out. We got it here. Sorry, no, go ahead.
It was after you said for the most part. You said something by it, Mister.
Oh yeah, I was just saying I would love to hear your opinion on that, on his last album. Like I'll send it to you.
All right, bet it up then. Somebody on Instagram asked, would you ever consider, first of all, he's a rapper, so I'm not surprised he's the one who asked this. Would you ever consider reacting to your subscribers' music on a stream or something?
I already did that. I just never did it specifically through YouTube. Like when I go live on YouTube, that usually means I'm live on Twitch or live on YouNow. So I never done it for my subscribers specifically. but I think I will do something like that. I don't know. To be honest, I don't like to do YouTube content because I genuinely have not been a YouTuber. Like, I don't even know how I made it to the YouTube cipher and shit like that. Because if you check my whole catalog, everything I've done has been music based and has to do with myself.
Right.
And then even when it comes to my reactions and shit, the most, I guess, quote unquote YouTuber thing I did was an interview with my mans, and that was it. But like, I feel like people look at YouTube rap as like a bad thing. I don't look at it as a bad thing. I just feel like I haven't done enough in the YouTube community to consider myself that,
This is actually my question. Yeah, I was just gonna say how you feel about that YouTube rapper label.
I genuinely feel like I haven't. Not that I'm going for that title, but I feel like I haven't earned that title. Like I haven't done anything on YouTube. Like, name one popular video on YouTube that I've done that isn't my music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's a good point.
And I upload through DistroKid, so that shit on. I'm an iTunes rapper. I'm a Spotify rapper. I'm hella kinds of rappers. If that's like where we're going about it,
Bet it up. I was gonna ask you too. First of all, I actually wanted to just tell you that your song naming selection for the Trust the Weird Kids album was one of the most creative shits I've ever seen.
Yo, my man, thank you. I appreciate that.
That shit was very creative, bro.
Thank you.
When I first seen, cause I saw when you released it, but then like when I got my first chance to listen to it, Isaiah the Player made a reaction in his car to that shit. And that's when he pretty much said that in the video, how the name of each song, when you read the title of each song, it's like one whole sentence. I said that's the most clever shit I've seen in a minute.
Yeah, yo, thank you. Somebody, I forgot, it was like some old head that said, yo, that was done before in like the late 90s.
Man.
But I told him, I told him, A, I didn't hear about that before. B, if you listen closely, every single song on that album has the title in the song. Like, it's not like I just did it on some random shit. Like, I strategically did that in the making of the songs. But
trust the weird kids, they're on to something. Don't trust the bullies, they're scared. Society won't accept them. So be yourself. That's nice. You're gonna get that title on you at some point. You say you're not, but you will.
I got that on the merch for it, and every time that I wear that hoodie or t-shirt, it's always like an older white woman that be like, I love it. I love what it stands for.
Specifically older white women, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I want to ask you this too. Whether it be actually, I want you to give two answers to this. One of them from the gray area and one from Trust the Weird Kids. What do you feel like is the most underrated song on each project?
The gray area, I would say Bored. I think that's just like, I think that song has so much potential. In fact, shout out to Sarah, I always forget how to pronounce her last name. Monili? I don't want to mispronounce it. Let me look it up because I don't want to fuck it up.
I was about to say, you mean Mia Gladstone? Or is it somebody else?
No, Mia Gladstone. Shout out to her for doing the hook, but Sarah
Sierra Leone.
Molina. Sarah Molina. Yeah, shout out to her for just fucking with that song so heavy. She got 500,000 followers on Instagram. She still hit me up every once in a while to tell me how underrated that song is.
I mean, she can't help it stop being underrated.
I'm like, yo, yeah, push it.
It's underrated because you're not telling nobody about it.
Nah, she put it in her story though. But yeah, there's that song from the gray area and Trust the Weird Kids. I think They're On to Something is extremely underrated. I think that's just one of my best storytelling songs. Especially because of the track before it and after it kind of just go into it. But yeah. They're On to Something is crazy for me.
Okay. But now I don't know if you've ever thought about let me put it this way. When you make a song, do you go into it knowing how long or how short the song would be? Like, have you ever had a 2-minute track was like, let me add some more onto this? Or sometimes you get to 2 minutes, you're like, you know what, this is actually good enough for this song.
Yeah, I definitely get like that. I feel like that's the difference between album cut and a potential single, how long the song is. If you're trying to go for a single, keep it short. And if it's just going to be on your album and it's meant for your real fans who going to listen regardless, make that shit as long as you want. Pause.
Now that goes into pretty much what deep cuts on the album be, because people always like say something like Because when you release a song as a single, I feel like that's also you knowing this is a song that the casual audience is gonna fuck with. They ain't got to be my day one fans, but I feel like the average person hear this, they're gonna be like, "Yo, who was that? That's nice." I don't think rappers go into that. Well, I don't think rappers go into every single song with that mindset. Like, you don't make this for the casual fan. Some shit is only gonna hit for your day ones, you know.
Exactly.
Oh, I meant to ask you this earlier too. Are there any female rappers that you might collab with?
Yes.
we got Lakia out here. I feel like that's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, Lakia was just on Twitter talking about some. I feel like this year's class is the best one ever. I'm like, well, you own you in the class, so of course you gonna say that. that shit don't mean nothing coming from you because you just biased as hell.
Shit, I'd say that if I was in it too.
Right?
But now, all right. So, yeah, I'm actually working with. This is the first time that I'm actually saying like everybody that is going to be on there, but officially, Lex Bratcher, Carly X, and Pineapple City is going to be on my album. And I tweeted the other day.
He exposed the track list.
Yeah, a little bit of it. I tweeted the other day that my album is going to be more proof that like women can really rap, because I feel like the doodle water that's in the mainstream shit, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that's just what they're pushing, and it's kind of like the same thing with like I hate using this fucking word, but like mumble rap or that like just whatever is popular right now is getting in the way of the actual talent. And I feel like if the ball's in my court, I will always show that. I'm always gonna have at least one female rapper on every album that I do. I don't care. Like that's how I'm going in from now on, because they just don't get enough credit, and I feel like they deserve it. And if I had a platform to do that, I'm giving it to them.
The Samaya Savage freshman list and start that bitch up. It's good. That's good with it, freshman list. But this is my. I heard of all people, I heard this shit from DJ Esco, Future's main DJ. He said this shit like years ago, and this shit always stuck with me. And I feel like this goes into why like thought stripper rap is more known than lyrical rap. Because at the end of the day, I always feel like mumble rap and stripper rap is gonna always be more popular than lyrical rap and shit. Because people want to have fun more than want to hear about serious topics. I.e., what DJ Esco said was that if your music can't be played in the club, they're already hinders how popular it can be.
That's very true. I agree. But that's, it's funny. My first two albums have like a couple of like, joints that could be played in different places. But on this album, that was something that I really tried to achieve. Like I got motivational songs. Like this song is called Go to Work. And it's really about working hard and getting where you got to go. It's kind of like hustle music, I guess. But the hook sounds like it's something that a stripper should definitely shake her ass to. The hook is go to work, get to it, get moving, get to it, go to work. Like, it's one of those. But that and that's what I'm saying. I feel like we can make club music that actually makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
got to go for that sound though, that repetitive like hook sound, so that people would ignore the lyrics and just they hear a catchy hook and the beat. Yeah, that's all they need.
Yeah, but not even look. If you speed up "Good Night" like a little bit, some ass can be shaken to that song, and that song isn't like about shaking ass or anything like that. To me, it's about the beat you choose and whatnot, and what you choose to say on it, or the melody that you choose for it too.
Did you play a speed up version of "Good Night" at your bachelor party?
My bachelor party was actually what like a lot of people would say is ass. Like we just sat and ate food and played
sausage fest, pretty much, bro.
Yep.
Oh, come on, bro. Oh, I'm glad I wasn't invited there. I want to try to sit there and listen to those survivors for like 10 hours. Like, you my nigga, I couldn't do
it. Yeah, and like I'm a boring person, yo. Like for real. I got a big personality when it comes to talking to people, but like behind the scenes, I'm just playing video games and making music.
Specifically, I mean, being a male and everything, we have a cliche answer for how male rappers are, but how do you feel specifically about the current landscape of mainstream female rap right now? Because you said earlier you wanted to prove that females actually can't rap. So does it, the stigma's out there that women just talk about the same shit, or what's up with that?
All right, I would like to start off my opinion by saying I feel like my opinion doesn't matter because I'm not their target audience at all. So anything that I'm about to say, if you out there making stripper music and you're hearing this, hey, don't listen to me. I'm not in that world. I'm not paying attention to that shit. So what I say don't matter. But how I personally feel about it is that I would say it's oversaturated, but I love this shit, yo. Like WAP was one of the best songs that came out last year, in my opinion.
Get your boots and your coat.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
I should have asked you about that Jubilee video you did too. That's a whole other question.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, no, I fucked with that song. I fucked with what's the name of that song that oh my gosh.
Up by Cardi B?
Nah, it wasn't Cardi B. It was like a club nigga. Get that bread, get that head, then leave. That shit was hard. There was a lot of like stripper joints that I was really fucking with last year. So I don't know. I don't think anything's bad about it. I just think that it shouldn't be the only thing that's played. As much as there's a Cardi B and a Nicki Minaj and all of them on the radio. Well, I don't feel like Nicki Minaj is in that category. She be spitting. Let's not act like the first verse of Moment for Life wasn't the hardest verses of all time.
Never heard it.
You definitely heard that song. I fly in the stars with the sky.
Nope.
Come on, honest that I could have this moment.
Hey, bro, you worried about the wrong thing right now, bro.
You heard that song.
you talking to a nigga that ranked all her fucking songs talking about I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure Moment for Life was like it was a bonus edition track, so I didn't include it.
Oh man, bro, that's like her best shit.
No, hold on. I'm done with your ass. This is it. This is my final season. I'm out of here. The captain has come to a goddamn head. Okay, you heard the damn song. This motherfucker. The whole fucking song to me. I can't even tell you how the fuck the song start, how the fuck the song end. Mm-hmm. Amir's so good with fucking lyrics it don't make no goddamn sense. He was making me look foolish as fuck during the Eminem album.
Oh yeah, they said yeah. What the fuck you was talking about?
I'm like God, this nigga out here reciting all the fucking lyrics. I'm like, that shit, yeah, that was good. Yep, that was nice. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
But when it comes to the top,
if you can't sing, you know you shouldn't have no business singing. Get me, yo.
When it comes to just to refer back to what I was saying, I mean, at the end of the day, that's why radio is not about to be out here. The media in general not about to be out here pushing lyrical female rap if they know that's not what the casual audience wants to hear. Your casual hip hop fan, especially the women audience, is what we talk about. They would much rather hear a Lakia and Megan Thee Stallion than a Snow the Product or Tierra Whack. That's just fact, bro.
All right, I agree and disagree, but I want to hear. Well, as I said, I'm on my New York shit because we listen to New York stations here, Hot 97 and Power 105.1. I want a radio station that plays all lyrical rap to just pop up, right? In fact, I don't even want it over here. I want it to happen in somewhere where there's like a lot of white people, like Minnesota, and I want that to play nothing but lyrical rap and just give it a 5-year thing and see how people react to it. Because a lot of times people hate rap because they don't know that there's lyrical rap out there. They just hate one version of it. You know what I'm saying?
And that goes to the old heads hating the mumble rap. They heard the Uzis and the Yadis like, oh, this is what rap has turned into, even though there were still all these lyrical rappers out here.
Yeah, man.
That wasn't what was on the radio at the time. So yeah.
The funniest thing though is my pops don't fuck with Kendrick Lamar, and I just cannot understand it.
I don't either. So there you go.
No, it's all right. It's all right to everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but I'm saying he hates mumble rap and all of that. Gosh, damn, nigga. He hates mumble rap and all that, and loves lyrical rap and loves a bunch of different. I mean, like but it don't make sense for what he likes. It don't make sense at all. Damn, man, I didn't even know you didn't fuck with Kendrick like that.
Man, that goes into another question. How do you feel about people saying you sound like Kendrick and JID? That's the main comparisons you be getting. Honestly,
that's the one question that I told you not to ask me about, and you did it. So this interview is open. No, I'm joking. I'm honestly, I'm tired of it, but I'm not mad at it. I was more so mad at it when Kendrick first came out. But I don't care.
When Kendrick first came out or when you first came out?
When Kendrick first came out, because I've been rapping the same way for the past, like my voice is a little bit higher. That's the only difference between me now and back then. And of course, like through practice, I'm more clever and I rap better now. But yeah, what's the name? Kendrick, I didn't even know who that man was and people kept saying I sounded like him. Then I became a fan of him through that. So
let me see who these niggas comparing me to all the time.
yeah. So once I got into his music and stuff, I'm like, all right, I hear the comparisons, but people are only saying that because there's not many people who make the kind of music that me and Kendrick or me and Jordan Lucas make anymore. There's a couple of them out there that I'm compared to, and people say that I sound like or make music like. And it's like we're just, me and Kendrick are just inspired by the same people. You ask him his top 5 is damn near the same as mine.
Do you have Nathan Nice in your top 5?
Do I have who?
Enough is enough.
You never heard of Nathan Nice, bro?
Anyone that wants a background bio on Mr. Nathan Nice.
Like, we good, but he said he don't know who Nathan Nice is. We ain't gotta go there, bro. Somebody, I'm gonna give you 2 rappers to listen to.
I'm talking about your little nigga.
Is this Nathan Nice?
Listen to Nathan Nice and Mid the Kid. Those are 2
Oh
rappers.
my god.
Mid the Kid.
So,
check them out.
Disrespect to Mid the Kid, but I'm not listening to anybody with mid in their name.
Here's the sad part. The nigga ain't even mid. He not even mid. His standards are extremely high. Talking about some Mid the Kid, like nigga, Mid the Kid, boy, you in your fucking wildest dreams. I
just sent you a picture of Mid the Kid like album cover, bro. Check that shit.
All right, I'm gonna definitely check that out.
This nigga is the most in Mid the Kid.
I put it in the same group chat that we both.
Hell no. His name not even Mid the Kid. It's Mid the Kid. That's what
bro, me and Coach was like the whole album by this nigga. That shit was flames, dog.
Wait, I have a question. Which one is his label and which one is the album title? Like, it's all over the place.
I gotta put this picture in the actual episode so people can see the same shit we looking at.
Yeah, he got either Live by the label or Live by the label.
But I be fucking people up with this. Somebody would comment and be like, "Yo, Amir, what was that transition song you played during this part?" And I'll say, "Me as the Kid," like just a random song. Then they'll be like, "All right, bet, thanks."
you ain't no different from the motherfuckers commenting Darude Sandstorm on every fucking comment. So, what was that song? Oh, Darude Sandstorm. I go. Nigga, if someone caught me with that shit the first time, I'm like, hell yeah, I might listen to this great rap song.
Or you get Rickroll. You click on the link to some shit, and it's just never gonna give you up.
Yeah.
I just know the NBA YoungBoy better.
Fact, bro. You already know, bro.
Bro, I hate that fucking trend.
Bro, that nigga had changed my life. That's why I changed my banner, my profile picture, all after I made that YoungBoy video.
Yeah, this nigga acting like he enjoying the NBA YoungBoy TED Talk and shit, talking about some nigga. You gotta do this to be bro. So
that nigga was inspiring, bro. He was life inspiring. I'm telling you.
Nah, hell no. Amir never broke again. Is gonna last another fucking month. And then it's gonna.
I ain't planning on keeping it forever, but now it might go longer than that since you said something about it. Nah,
bro. You gonna be Amir the Kid in a second.
Amir the Kid.
Amir the Kid. Amir 1/4 of Black Alicious. Amir Murray. Fucking what else?
Oh, let me ask you this, Samad. So I be having to clear this up because so many people to this day fucking misconstrue what I said. So I made a video called My Controversial Music Opinions, right? Mm-hmm. And I said in that video that I don't really care to visit rap music before the 2000s. And that's mainly because the 2000s is what I grew up on. So like if a person recommended me an album and I looked up when the album came out and I saw that shit came out in like 1991, there's a high chance I'm not going to listen to it because I don't really care about visiting music that's like before my time or whatever. So I wanted to ask you, like, how often do you listen to rap music from like the 80s and 90s and shit?
Honestly, all the time. Not rap wise, but 80s music is like my favorite music of all time. I get a lot of my inspiration from the 80s, like pop and rock. But yeah, I feel like that's just.
Do you listen to the Slick Ricks and the Big Daddy Kanes and shit? Do you listen to them at all?
Not necessarily Slick Rick as much, but I do listen to Big Daddy Kane. That's like I got a lot of shit from him. But what I was gonna say is you shouldn't feel obligated to because you just react to music on YouTube. Like you're not a rapper or anything like that, so you don't have to know the history. But I feel like the problem with that is hip hop or rap is like the only genre where we just don't have the same respect for where it came from as like other genres. Like if you ask a white kid about AC/DC, he could be 6 years old and he'll know. You know what I'm saying? So like they know about the Beatles and stuff. Like they care about where it came from and how it got to where it's at today.
The next white kid I run into, I'm gonna ask them about that, and if they say they don't know, I'm calling you.
Yo, they don't know though. Well, first you never told me where you from, so I guess I don't know if they'll know.
Newark.
Yeah, all right.
Blueface baby.
Bro.
Right.
It's just so much cap in this fucking. God damn it.
But yeah, we gotta appreciate the history and where we came from. To me, that's almost as important as our ancestry. If you really care about rap or care about hip hop and where it's going, I think you should care about where it's at.
I'll put it this way: I only listen to stuff I'm interested in, and that's why I say I'm not pressed about it. Like I will listen. Like I don't care what year something came out if it's something I genuinely want to check out. Like with Bone Thugs, I've listened to all their albums. Their first album came out like 94 or some shit, and I did not care. If it's an artist that I'm genuinely interested in, I'll check out some shit regardless how old it is. But it has to just be that my interest. If a nigga hits me up talking about, oh, you don't listen to Big Daddy Kane? He was one of the biggest rappers of the '80s. You don't know shit about hip hop, but let you go listen to Big Daddy Kane. It's like, bro, get the fuck out of my face with that shit. Like that's what I mean.
Well, my thing is like you don't have to. I hate that approach too because you don't have to listen to anything. But I feel like you should try different things. Like just see if it is for you. Which it sounds like you've listened to a bunch of old shit and was like, nah, I'm done with this shit forever. So like if that's
not even. It's just it pretty much goes to the first thing I said. I only listen to stuff I'm interested in. So I don't care about who made what or what time frame something came out. If it's not something I have a genuine interest in checking out, I'm not gonna do it. Like I've never listened to an Outkast album ever. Some people think Outkast is one of the greatest groups, and a lot of people they probably number one greatest hip hop group of all time. I can't name you probably like 5 songs from Outkast. I've just never cared to check them out.
Bro, you are really missing out. Like
I'm sure they make good music, but
it's not about knowing your history or anything like that. Like I'm not like the hugest I'm not like Outkast #1 fan or anything like that. But I will tell you this, man, it's a fucking experience, yo.
I'm sure they have great music. I'm not denying that. But do you listen to all good rappers that you come across? Like all their catalogs for everybody?
I mean, you could try to name a couple and I can see if that's true.
Just think about some legends. Like, have you listened to Jay-Z's discography?
I listened to his entire discography.
Shit, I mean, just all the generic top 5 niggas, the Pacs, the Biggies, the Nas's.
Yeah, yep. Every single Pac, I didn't get all the way through because there was something in the beginning where it's like, oh my god.
Look. What Pac album have you not listened to?
It was definitely one of the first ones. I think it was like no.
Strictly for My Niggas, one of them.
No, I fucked with that one. It was like let me look up.
I'll just say this: whatever Pac album you were about to say, just know that it's an experience and you're missing out, but not listening to it.
No, because I have listened to every single one. I just know I skip over ones whenever it comes up now. Like which one was it? Not Strictly for My Niggas. I think it might have been a Tupacalypse Now one that I was like, nah, that wasn't for me.
Tupacalypse Now is an experience and you missing out.
No, I heard it though. And I know I'm not missing out. And I didn't like it because other albums that came out that year were way better than that album. Like Tupac just wasn't Tupac then. You know?
When it comes, you actually said that's a great point. I'm also one person where I separate hearing something from listening to it. Like I've heard a shit ton of music. I've heard every Drake album, but when I say heard, I mean like I put the album on while I was fucking washing the dishes, playing the game, cooking, doing some shit. When I say listening to it, that's when I'm sitting down, paying attention to the lyrics to see what the artist is talking about. So that's another thing. Like I've heard every Pac album, but I couldn't like tell you in depth like what this song or this song is about. I've never listened to a lot of rappers. Same thing with Outkast. Like I've never even heard their music. I never put on the whole Idlewild album or no shit like that. I just never wanted to. Yeah, I can't do it. I only check out music that like I genuinely want to fuck with. So when niggas ask me, like, you ain't never listened to this, you tripping. I'm like, bro, like that's gonna make me more not want to listen to it. Like you not listening to Nathan Nice, you missing out, bro. Do you listen to Space the God? Do you listen to Space the God?
Nah, the way you saying these names, I feel like I'm not missing out on anything.
You don't know who Space the God? Okay. Nah. Hey, look, Space the God, you missing out. It's an experience. Any artist you've never listened to, it's an experience you missing out. Let's just leave it at that.
All right.
Enough. Look, bro.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Now look, Nathan Nice. Okay, fine. Because he I can't give you heads or tails if he trash or not. Space the God is B, nigga. So yeah, I get that you'll listen to me. If you'd have been like, oh yeah, this nigga sucks, bro, I'm like, oh what? I'm like, this nigga, so okay, this nigga heard the old shit, but okay, all right, Amir, I see where it's at.
All I did was ask him to listen to Space the God, bro. No one,
bro, you gonna see a lot of NBA young boy fucking slander on your page in the morning. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bro, that's perfectly fine with me because y'all gonna get hit with Nicki Minaj and Tory Lanez slander. So
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
You fuck with my idol, I'm gonna fuck with y'all.
Shit, I survived the barbs. I didn't survive the stands. I didn't survive Chica's 26 fans. So I'm good, bro.
Yes, sir. This has been a dope ass podcast. You said Chica did what?
I said Chica gonna fuck me up when she meet me because of y'all.
Hey, bro, we ain't saying nothing to her.
You gonna make me apologize on camera, I'm sure.
No, but you gotta take that fade from Chica and her crew. Don't back down. Don't apologize. Just take that fade.
Yeah. It's just 20 motherfuckers. I'm sure, you know what I'm saying. Just bring your cousins. Bring your cousins. Maybe intensify. I don't know, 2 more people. There you go. He's even. There you go. All her fans versus y'all.
Man, he come strong.
Well, that shit about to be funny, bro. I already know Samad gonna pull up on some Def Jam fight for New York shit. He gonna have Chris Patrick with him, Jay Wonder. They all gonna be with that nigga. This has been a dope ass podcast. Everybody, we have Samad, Ahmad, Ramad, Savage on here. He about to drop his Big Day album coming soon. Make sure y'all check that out. This shit probably gonna be out by the time this episode drop, but fuck it.
All right, man. Peace, love, and y'all prepare your ears and y'all Pop-Tarts. Screw with it.
Yes, sir.